Hello everybody and welcome to another broadcast of the Show 18 here on the Viper TV here, and this is game 3, the final game of the series against the Minnesota Twins. This is our 21st game of our 162 run. I'm sorry, I was going a little too quick there. So either way, today we will be starting Jose Dialon. This is his first game with us from since being at Durham, and he should be all rested up and ready to go, hopefully, and we're going to hope for a great outing out of him. So before we get started here, we will look at our E standings like we always do, and we actually moved up a spot after our last victory. We're back in third. And we're still hanging tough. We're only 2.5 out of first from the Yankees. Yankees are still first, and for the Twins, they actually still in fourth after losing the first two. So the Twins will be looking to avoid the series sweep here. So either way, I'm going to go ahead here, get the lineups set up, and we will get the game underway. Alright, the lineups are set up and we are ready to start this game. I decided to give Malik Smith a day off and Sharia a day off as well as Duffy, and we brought in a Royal for today and Robertson, and Ramos will be back in the lineup. So hoping for a sweep and hope you guys enjoy. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, and here we go.
Coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Tampa Bay Rays. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Jose Dialon gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Into the box now, Byron Buxton. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Grounded to short. Arroyo fields cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
So here's Joe Mauer. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And he lays off for ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Roll, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Here's Brian Dozier now. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. Second home run early in the year as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box now, Logan Morrison.
Logan Morrison.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. The 1-0 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Robertson is there. And that's the third out. One for the Twins on this swing by Brian Dozier. On to the bottom of the first now in St. Pete. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Lance Lynn is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, there's only a few guys that can swing it and flip it, like Joey Bats, Jose Bautista. His batting average is on the rise right now, and if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span, so he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brad Miller comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, right fielder.
So stepping in, Jose Bautista. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Batista, more often known as Joey Bats. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. The next twin up, Eddie Rosario. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Eddie Rosario.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Up next for Minnesota, Max Kepler, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. The 0-2 once more. Hit back up the middle. Arroyo brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's Carlos Gomez. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Designated hitter, Carlos Gomez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1's the count.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense and check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Here's C.J. Cron now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here comes the first pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Up next for the Rays, Jason Worth. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. Buxton is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Ready now, Christian Arroyo. Lynn comes set. Here's the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
The 1-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one. They still trail 1-0. Back for the top of the third here at the Trop as we give you a look there at nearby Clearwater Beach. Now at the plate, Jason Castro, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch coming, here it is. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with one away, time for a check of the standings as you see where the Rays stand in the American League East. Digging in the switch hitter, Ehire Adrianza. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Digging in now, Daniel Robertson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Daniel Robertson.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Batting ninth, catcher Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Missed with a breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Robertson aboard here at first with nobody out. He's running. Strike taken, to throw. Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
That was a great throw from a guy that's not necessarily known for his catch and throw abilities. He had a huge lead over at first, but it didn't make much of a difference as he's cut down.
Bases are empty, one man out. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Well, fastball count there, yielded fastball, Mark. Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get in 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Denard Span as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 1-0. Grounded to third. This could be 2. He's got it. To Dozier for 1. On to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More coming up under the dome in just a moment. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the veteran Joe Mauer settles in to start out the inning. Ready with another 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in now, Brian Dozier. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. One run, just one hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Here's the 3-2. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Logan Morrison. He flew out in his last at-bat. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. This is skied into short left center. Here comes Worth. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Digging in to try it again, Eddie Rosario. He got called out on strikes his last time through. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And he's out on the tag. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. Twins forced to settle for one. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Twins are in front 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brad Miller. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's Carlos Gomez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Hit in the air to right field. Kepler's there for it. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, C.J. Cron. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Heading out towards shallow right. And that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder, Jason.
Riding in once again, Jason Worth. And they're runners at the corners now. And that one just missed outside.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, the single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rays leave them loaded. They trail things here 2-0. Ready for another chance. Eduardo Escobar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and one to Jason Castro. One out, nobody on. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Span, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
Stepping in now, Ehire Adrianza, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Byron Buxton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 3, the Rays nothing. Digging in, Daniel Robertson. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Dozier ranging into the outfield, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 3-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 43, and inning.
Digging in once again, Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Brian Dozier will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. The 1-2. Well hit to right, but foul. And the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Logan Morrison. Check swing grounder to the right side. Arroyo's got it, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Striding in once again, Eddie Rosario. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Arroyo is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. They lead it 3-0. Ready once again, Brad Miller. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Jose Bautista, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now the 2-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Carlos Gomez.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. The 1-2. Back up the middle. To his left, Adrianza. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail in this one, 3-0. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Another 0-2 home. That misses, 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Left side. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 15, catcher, Jason Castro.
Digging in and looking for more, Jason Castro. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order, but they lead it 3-0. Here's C.J. Cron now.
And leading off for the Rays.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Kepler moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Jason Worth. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Christian Arroyo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Here it comes, 2-0. Popped him up. And Mauer will look up and put it away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Still down 3-0. Ready for another chance? Ehire Adrianza. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Sergio Romo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Sergio Romo.
Another 0-2 coming. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
So here's Joe Mauer. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2. Digging in to try it again, Brian Dozier. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. In the air now out to right field. Bautista has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Robertson. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Lynn gets the sign. First pitch on the way. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13 in a row he's set down now, and the side is retired. Up next for Minnesota, Logan Morrison. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. He's set and the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swung on and chopped to third. Robertson fields it cleanly. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
No balls and a strike to count. Morrison gets his lead at first, nobody out. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Ready with the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Bautista. Still going back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and the Twins have extended their lead to 5-0.
Well, he was 0 in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 69, Ryan Weber.
First delivery to him on the way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
0-1's the count.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Worth is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliced hard down the left field line, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Now batting, shortstop,
digging in the switch hitter, Ehire Adrianza. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
First and second now, 1 man out. This is line to left. In to cut it off is Worth. It's a base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Now batting, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get it.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Ready now, Brian Dozier. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this will be a foul ball.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Adrianza on third. Buxton over at second. Maurer is over at first with one away. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Jose Alvarado comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Logan Morrison, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. Swing and a line drive. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Max Kepler is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Right over the middle, knee high. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Twins 10, the Rays nothing. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brad Miller. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0 home. Drilled to first. Mauer's there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Now here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Buxton is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's Carlos Gomez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here it comes. Hard ground ball to third. Escobar right there. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Lance Lynn gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
All right, well, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for us for our broadcast here, the Show 18 Franchise Mode, Game 21 of 162. The finale against the Twins. I'm going to go ahead and give you my post-game thoughts, or try to.
5 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base.
Just the bats just couldn't get alive today, and when we did get something going, we couldn't capitalize, and we really got beat there even more in the 9th, giving up 7. Romo unfortunate, but Weber, he really struggled. They were just swinging, and they made good contact, just little hits that we're able to get. Find the grass where they can get the runs in. So I have really no explanation to it. It happens, and not the way I wanted this game to turn out. But you're going to have games like this, and you know, there's just nothing really to script it. So we're just going to have to lick our wounds, put it behind us. We still won the series. So that's a good note to take as we end our current homestand and go on the road and go to Baltimore next. Worth really hasn't been playing too well, so that was another thing for us, but we're going to correct our problems, and we're going to use this as an advantage to get better. So either way, I'm going to be signing off this video as soon as the highlights are done. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, if it was or wasn't the outcome for you. And either way, hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, night, or morning, wherever you may be.